Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Today's question comes from a woman who wants to know, what do I do when I get to a customer's house and the house is immaculate? There is nothing for me to clean. I love that question because you know what? There are houses that you're going to go clean, and when you get there, they're completely clean. The person that lives there has been cleaning all week. And so it's really fun because why did they hire you? A lot of times they hired you for this reason. They want to tell people that they have a house cleaner. And so it's a little bit weird, but they'll do all the work for you. But they'll, oh yeah, my cleaning lady's coming, and, they make a big deal about it. So why are you there? Are you there to actually clean? And I often ask them, hey, everything looks really clean. I just did an inspection of your home and everything is really tidy. Do you want me to run over it again and wipe everything down and do it all again? Or is there something specific you would like me to do? There was one particular woman whose house was amazing. It really never needed anything when I got there. But one day she said, I'm really embarrassed. I have this hot pocket of clutter and I can't bring myself to clean it because it's sad. And the sad part of it was her husband had passed away about 14 years before, and he was a slob. And she had just closed the door of this one room of her house, and everything was exactly as it had been. And though the rest of her entire house was immaculate, she had just closed this door and had never gone in that room. And so there were cobwebs, and there was dust, and there were clothes, like he had just taken the clothes off and left them on the floor. There were clothes on the floor, there were shoes. I mean, it just looked like a teenage kid lived there. And there was paper and gum wrappers and just garbage. And I was like, wow, this room does not belong in this house. It was a really weird disconnect. But what she was really hoping for is she was hoping that in the process of hiring me, that number one, she could tell all of her neighbors she had a house cleaner. She did all the work herself. And that number two, I would discover this room. And at some point we would have a conversation about how to go about dealing with that stuff. And so what you have to realize is when you run into a home that has a hot pocket, you have to deal with it on an emotional level, because all of this lady's memories of her husband and the way that he lived and his behaviors and everything were wrapped up into this room that she had been avoiding. She did not want to deal with this room. So why are you there? And just find out why you're there. I've had customers over the years that really just wanted company. They wanted my car to sit out on the street so that all the neighbors knew they had a house cleaning lady, but inside we were drinking tea and just visiting because nothing for me to do. She didn't want me to clean when I came. So there are customers like that. And if you're being paid by the hour and these people are lonely and it's ethical and it's legitimate and there's nothing weird going on, hey, you may run into a couple of customers like that. There are other customers that will say, look, my house is completely immaculate, except I don't do toilets. And we had one customer that just hired us to come in and clean the toilets. I'm not kidding. Come in and clean the toilets. And she paid us for like 4 hours worth of time. So we would look for things. Can we defrost the freezers? Can we clean out the pantry? Can we organize cupboards? Can we anything to keep busy, just so that we could keep coming back, because she was a regular paying customer. She was amazing paying tips, and she appreciated us and, made our job fun. But we were looking for things to do. Now, all customers are not like that. There are some customers that you're going to go in and you're going to go, oh my goodness, just tidy up before I get here, please. But there are some customers that, yeah, when you get there, it's going to be immaculate. So just be upfront. Just be upfront with the customer and say, man, you did an amazing job. It looks awesome. What did you want me to do? Okay, so that's my tip for today. Until I see you again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.